It's another video from Ozzy's Robot. Brought to you by the Banana Collection.
Hey everyone, welcome back, and come on in. It's your favorite toy guy here with another cool video with a look at two rare Ferraris. Yes, was the title clickbaity. Maybe some people thought I bought real Ferraris to take apart, blast apart. No, I didn't, and I'll explain this. I actually unveiled these in a live stream, and if you haven't watched those, go back to my live streams. They're on the playlist. You could actually see them. Anyway, I was hoping to have the Atom toy that corresponds with this purchase, but I don't. But as always, before we get into it, though, if it's morning where you're at, grab your favorite beverage, and in particular coffee, because it'll wake you up. Maybe tea can give you some caffeine boost too, but not as much as coffee. Maybe it's an espresso. It's afternoon, and I'm just working on Snapple Peach. Hate drinking that sugar, but what are you going to do? Anyway, if you've had your sip, you're comfortably ensconced in your cozy chair, the Barco Lounger, the Lazy Boy, the revolving stool, the bench at Starbucks, wherever the heck it may be, and you have a snack and you're chewing and wondering, all right, man, get on with it. Well, we're going to do just that. Anyway, in the live stream, I show these two cars and the purpose of me buying, and not that they were cheap, probably a couple $100 each if I had to guess. And why the heck did I buy them? Well, because somewhere in a box sitting there waiting to be unopened, there is I believe it's an Astro Boy version of this car. And as I mentioned in the live stream, these cars may run a few $100. The Astro Boy could be, 5, 6 to 10,000. So I recall the Astro Boy had some issues with the interior, maybe even the body. I believe it was red. Now, this red one here also has a little schmutz. Not too bad. You can see here. And this is actually a battery version, which I like. But other than that, it's pretty clean and shiny. I'm not so sure about this guy, what I would do with him if we end up dismantling this red one. Now, I put batteries in this, and this is the Bandai, by the way, Bandai toy. And the batteries did absolutely nothing. And you can actually spin carefully. See that? So it wasn't like it needed a jump start. Could be a wires disconnected. And this headlight, by the way, keeps popping off, this headlight cover. So we'll stick it back in here. I would glue it, but... So anyway, if I find the Astro Boy one, I'll have to follow up with a separate video. So the purpose of this toy, the fact that it doesn't work, it kind of stinks because I could have showed you with the battery. I'm assuming maybe it has lights somewhere. Maybe in the taillights. I don't know. Headlights don't look like they light up, so who the heck knows? Maybe it's just the bump and go drive. But when I unpack and find the Atom car, Ferrari, I think this is Super America, then I can mix and match, and this will probably be a job for the Robot Hut. So if John watches, John, these are going to be, actually there'll be 3. Now, you might be asking, well, why did you buy 2? Why didn't you just buy the red one? Well, I'll show you. First of all, this green one, the interior is just a shade nicer. Doesn't have any of the schmutz. However, this one has a cracked windshield. So we got to call the windshield pros. And my decision, and this is when you make these kind of decisions, right? They happen to have 2. I know the interior is the same. The hubcaps are the same. The body is the same. Bumpers, things like that. Now, I don't know if the license plate on the Atom one says Ferrari. It may. This one does. So, this one has, the red one has a perfect windshield. This one has a cracked windshield. This has a better interior. This has shinier hubcaps. So, that's all part of the calculation when you're deciding, what am I going to butcher and booger up? And at the end of the day, euphemism, we'll end up probably with as nice of an Atom car as I can make, and then one of these sort of will survive, depending. Like, for instance, if the Atom car is red and we decide to swap the body, then this probably won't survive. Or I could turn it into a green battery up. I don't know if they made the green, because this one, by the way, is not battery up. You can see here, sign of quality, Bandai made in Japan, Ferrari Super America. Now this is friction, so this one works, although it looks like it's gasping for breath. Can't really get any traction here, but you get the idea. I'd probably be able to oil it and make it a bit better. And that's pretty much it. That's why I have two Ferraris that are going to be taken apart, dismantled, if you will, and they will resurrect or improve an Astro Boy version of this very toy. So let me know your thoughts if you think this is a good thing. Now, some people might say, well, you're changing the originality. And I can tell you, the toy itself, the car, is exactly the same. It's the same year, it's the same pressing, it's the same trim, all that stuff. So if you have the opportunity to improve one that's much, rarer and desirable, to me it's worth it. So, and that's what, by the way, if you sent something like that out to a toy restore, they do the same thing. So with that, let me know your thoughts, and I appreciate your time as always, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. With that, my friends, thank you again, and I will talk to you later.